Man, I've been playing D&D recently, and I gotta say, while I love the game, I'm not a fan of the character sheets.
How so?
Look at this. It's nice to look at, but it feels more like an Excel sheet. And, I mean, the skills, they're a little bit complicated to calculate. And don't get me started on weight. Nobody counts it. Not until you get to, like, session 20 and you already have, like, 20 swords in your pocket and a ladder you've stolen off some goblin in a cave.
Yeah, and I guess a good thing to bring out, it kind of reminds me of Skyrim to a degree. What pocket dimension are you pulling this stuff out of and then putting it back in?
Exactly. And then it's calculated on your strength score, but that's even weird to calculate, too.
I can't imagine that.
What are you talking about?
Talking about inventory management and skills for D&D sheets.
What about it?
Well, I mean, like, nobody tracks the weight.
Yeah, I can see
Can't
that.
tell you how many times players have, like, 20 swords in their pockets.
So?
Or, what do you mean, so?
Do you guys not do that?
Dude, I mean, my pockets are deep, but not that deep. Where have you been keeping that? You know what? Don't answer that question.
That's what I thought.
That's terrifying.
I know. But yeah, anyways, I think I have a better way of how we could do this.
Oh.
I think that's a fantastic thing.
When designing a character sheet, it is important to know all the information the player must have at their disposal.
First, we need to know what information we're dealing with. Info such as skills,
Stats.
Health,
sanity,
Levels.
exhaustion,
weight,
Items.
inventory space,
afflictions,
Equipment.
weapons,
heal dice,
Abilities.
species,
professions.
Gifts.
appearances, and more!
There are ways to condense all of this stuff. I guess you can start with a fancy Excel sheet. It isn't a bad start, but I think we can do better. We can design a sheet that is more interesting to the eyes. After all, our players will be staring at this paper for quite a while. So let's create an interesting shape to hold all these stats. Maybe a circle? Or to give it more detail and to make it more immersive, we could do a gear. Now the circular gear shape is cool, but it needs functionality. What would my favorite method of conveying information be? That would be symbols. Symbols come in all shapes and sizes to convey a variety of info. I like to make each base stat its own symbol that really embodies what it represents. We also want striking and distinctive colors so each player can recognize when a stat is used. Lastly, we put character information, some final touches, and a stat tree. And, if you are a magic user, we even have a spell list just for you. And lastly, for inventory management, we can turn all that into cards. 'Cause who doesn't love cards?
Thank you all for watching. If you'd like to track the development of this game, follow us on all of our socials. Or, if you would like, you can go to our website and subscribe to our newsletter when that comes out. Anyways, thank you all for watching.
It's really bad. I got another one up in here and I just can't do it.
We're not helping. Oh, thanks. I'm not touching that. Sure. Yes, I'm sure. Get out of here.